morning, new details about a Delta Airlines flight that had to make an emergency landing in Minneapolis due to significant turbulence. The flight was making its way to Amsterdam from Salt Lake City, and 25 people were sent to the hospital. Now, some of the passengers on that plane are from Utah.
News specialist Deja Brown spoke to one of them.
A terrifying flight out of Salt Lake City forced to make an emergency landing after violent turbulence left dozens of people hurt. We're getting a first-hand account of what happened inside that cabin from a Utah man who was on that plane.
Can you walk me through that moment you boarded the plane? What was the mood like before takeoff?
Everything was fine, just a normal flight.
What started as a routine international flight quickly turned into chaos just minutes after leaving Salt Lake City. Delta Flight 56 headed for Amsterdam hit extreme turbulence about 40 minutes into the flight, forcing the plane to divert.
The turbulence hit in three waves, if you will, and each one progressively got worse.
The Airbus A330 was cruising over Wyoming at 37,000 feet when passengers say it felt like the floor dropped out.
Did you think that this plane was going to go down? Because I see you're visibly emotional right now.
Yeah, that did cross our minds, and we thought that the plane might go down. And I just held my wife's hand, and we just, we tried to remain calm.
Utah passenger Joseph Carbone was one of nearly 300 people on board. He and his wife were traveling to Kenya through Amsterdam with Eye Care for Kids to provide eyeglasses to children in need. He says the turbulence struck during meal service, tossing carts, cups, even people straight into the air.
There was one flight attendant who was attending to us. She went all the way up to the ceiling. The passengers actually grabbed her to keep her from hitting the ceiling. I talked to the pilot, and we went down about 1,000 feet in a very short period of time. They think they were pelted by large hail. No one was ready for this. They didn't hear any warnings from any towers. This was totally unexpected.
The pilots made an emergency landing in Minneapolis. First responders rushing 25 people to the hospital.
Does this change the way that you look at flying?
No, not at all. No, we're going to get on a flight tonight, and we'll go through Amsterdam, and we'll continue on to Nairobi. And with smiles, we're going to continue on.
Right now, federal investigators are looking into whether changing weather patterns are playing a bigger role in these types of incidents. Delta has since launched an internal review and sent their care team to assist impacted travelers. But the company stresses the crew followed all safety protocols. And as for the 25 people injured, most were treated and released. Deja Brown, KSL 5 News.